Alright, what's going on? Trev2323 here. Well, a little story how my day went. For one, thanks for everybody that's been subscribing. I know my channel's kind of hodgepodge, but you know, it's just the days of my life, what I'm going on, you know, things that I've been doing. So I've been working on the boat, trying to get it ready, because well, I had a good memory of my grandfather with his boat going out, so I was able to pick up a boat. I picked this boat up right here with the trailer and the motor for $500. Yeah, I mean, speak up, talk, ask, because it sat there for a long while. I mean, the trailer was completely rusted out. I had to redo the trailer, kind of. You know, I'm still working on the trailer, but the trailer was just completely rusted out. It looked terrible, and it didn't have no straps on it. It had bungee cords all around, and it did have the motor on the back also. But it just sat there and sat there and sat there. So I seen the guy come out, and I talked with him. I asked him, and you know, we negotiated, and I got to pick up that for $500. So what I did with it so far was I got the new tires on it that I put on today, and both sides. I got this one and the other one, and like I said, I did a video on it. It's gonna be like a blooper reel. The other side was actually a 780 pound tire, 780 pound max tire, and this was a 990 max tire. That was the difference, because the other one I was able to get on with the spoons, no problem. Man, this one right here, them sidewalls wouldn't bend, and it with my tail, I couldn't get it on. I had to put on my rim clamp machine to go ahead and get it on. Another thing is, I put on the whole front end here. Actually, this is just painted to make it look nicer. These are grade 8 bolts with my toe chains with locks. So hey, okay, that's what we're gonna do with the video. We're gonna make it into a towing video, what you have to do to make sure you're towing. I took it out for the first time today for a ride after I got all the tires on. Before you get going, things that, I mean, it was my first time. I was real nervous, so I was cross-referencing a lot of stuff. I'm keen on making sure all the lugs are tight. I don't care if you tightened them last time, tightened them last year, make sure them lugs are tight. Because when I pulled the trailer from here, the guy told me that he hasn't moved the trailer. I figured they were tight. I lost 3 lug nuts on the way over here. Make sure those lug nuts are tight. And going on with that, I put this on actually last year before the winter. This part of it, not the chains. I put this on right here last year before the winter, and I bogged it down. I tightened it up really good. And then this season right now, before I took it out, you know, these things right here, I was able to tighten them up some more. So with the cold and the hot and the cold and the hot of Chicago, I guess it expands and contracts where it was really loose. Toe chains with locks on them. I got these locks right here, these clamps, but they also sell the S ones with the little springs on them. But I didn't want any little springs. I wanted something that I know that was going to hold. You hook your toe chains onto your side of your lock right here, and I actually bought a Reese lock on that one. I don't know if you can see it from over here. Let me see. I bought a Reese lock. Now that right there, I mean, if you don't snap it tight, it'll wiggle right out, and that's the last thing you want is your trailer, you know, bouncing down the street. So make sure you pull on that lock pretty good to make sure that was loose. I put the hitch on myself, also painted and put the hitch on myself, and with an impact wrench, and I mean, it's bogged down really good, and I just did it. But before you leave to go anywhere, make sure you got this put on your hitch and it's on secure. I had the winch all the way down, and this ball wouldn't catch right, so make sure your ball is secure. I keep a lock on mine. Some people just put little pins right here to hold it. I keep a lock on mine all the time. One, because nobody can steal it if it's in here. I mean, of course, if they want it, they're gonna get it, but you don't have to fight for it. So you put that on. Your toe chains, when you put them on, need to be crossed. You don't put one toe chain over here and one toe chain over here. Your toe chains actually need to be crossed. This way, if your trailer does fall, it falls on the chains and it don't hit the floor. Okay, that's one thing that I really didn't know that I found out there. I say make sure your toe chains are actually toe chains. These are 5,000 pound rated chains. Don't go to Walmart's and get no cheapy little chains that are in the Chinese section or whatever. Not to say it's bad about Chinese, but make sure they're rated for towing whatever you're towing. These chains are rated for 5,000 pounds. Okay, make sure that lock is there. Like I said, make sure these are tight. Make sure those are tight. When you clip your lights, make sure all your turn signals and everything worked. I clipped them, and one of my actual signal lights back here didn't work. I put those on. There's a video I got that for those. I put those on. Those are actually Harbor Freight submersible lights. Those are the cheapy ones. But either way, before you go out, man, I was nervous pulling for my first time. I know there's guys that do this all the time. If you're watching this, this is just something that checks that I went through to pull the boat for the first time. Just make sure that your boat is secured down. Like, I take my lock off right when I'm here. This is the lock that clips on the boat to hold it. Well, I take it off because I got my Brinks cable into the same thing. So of course when I take my Brinks cable off, I'm gonna put that back on, you know, to go over. I don't got the motor on the boat right now, so that's the next thing I'm gonna put on with a motor lock right there. Like I said, just be careful. This is just little hints, tips, or whatever what you can do to go ahead and make sure your boat's tied down and put on right. If you ever have any questions, just ask me. I try to help everybody with what information I find out. I figure share the information and we all kind of can stay out of trouble. All right, thanks for watching. Like I said, subscribe if you can, really helps out. And I got a couple hundred subscribers right now, and I'm trying to expand my channel, expand my horizon. So I'm gonna get some fishing videos up now when I have this out, some hauling videos up, and I'm gonna put a blooper reel up. You should see me trying to get that tire on. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.